Hi friends, welcome back to Priyanka's Chamber. Today in this video we are going to learn some 20 important MCQs on the topic literary theory and criticism. So generally literary theory and criticism is a very most important topic for all competitive examinations in English literature. So as we all know, the questions they ask from this topic will be very difficult. So if we prepare in a good effective manner, we can score more marks from this topic. So I have given 20 important questions and their answers in this video. So if you are preparing or if you are going to attend PGTRB exam, please do completely watch this video until the end, because I have taken some random questions from the syllabus of PGTRB. So let's get into the video, friends. So the first question is, whom did Aristotle consider the most tragic of the Greek dramatists? Options are A. Agathon, B. Aeschylus, C. Sophocles and D. Euripides. And the answer is D. Euripides. The next question, who used the words romanticism and romantic first? The options are Wordsworth, Coleridge, Carlyle and Schlegel. And the answer is C. Carlyle. And the next question, gynocriticism is associated with which woman writer? The options are Ellen Moores, Julia Kristeva, Elaine Showalter and Kate Millett, and the answer is Elaine Showalter. The next question, what is the meaning of the term hamartia as used by Aristotle in his theory of tragedy? Options are A. Tragic end of the tragedy, B. Working of fate against the hero, C. A weak trait in the character of the hero, D. A strong quality in the character of the hero. And the answer is a weak trait in the character of a hero. The next question, what does the critical term esemplastic mean? Options are A. The unifying power, B. Ability to coin the word, C. Power of imagination and D. Negative capability. And the answer is A. Unifying power. Next question, who made a distinction between fancy and imagination? Options are A. Wordsworth, B. Coleridge, C. Robert Southey and D. William Hazlitt, and the answer is B. Coleridge. And the next question, Coleridge considered imagination as, the options are critical faculty, modifying power, psychological experience and a product of intellect, and the answer is modifying power. Next question, what is the meaning of anagnorisis as used by Aristotle in his theory of tragedy? The options are A. The hero's recognition of his tragic flaw, B. The hero's ignorance about his tragic flaw, C. The hero's recognition of his adversary, D. The hero's recognition of his tragic end. And the answer is the hero's recognition of his tragic flaw. The next question is, who remarked Spencer write no language? The options are A. Alexander Pope, B. Matthew Arnold, C. Dr. Johnson and D. Ben Jonson. And the answer is D. Ben Jonson. Next question, what is the central idea of Ferdinand de Saussure's course in General Linguistics? The options are A. Language is inseparable from its historical context, B. There are 5 phases of linguistic development, C. Language can be analyzed as formal system of elements and D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Language can be analyzed as formal system of elements. Next question, who was an influential force in archetypal criticism? Options are A. Sigmund Freud, B. Alan Tate, C. I.A. Richards and D. Carl Jung, and the answer is D. Carl Jung. Next question, Aristotle said of chorus in Greek tragedy that, the options are A. It is only the lyrical song in the play, B. It should be regarded as one of the actors, C. It should make only reports, D. It should only comment on the actions. The answer is B. It should be regarded as one of the actors. Next question, which of the following figures is considered to be the father of linguistic theory known as structuralism? The options are A. Clement Brooks, B. Ferdinand de Saussure, C. Karl Marx and D. Toni Morrison, and the answer is B. Ferdinand de Saussure. Next question, Dryden's essay of dramatic poesy is a work of, the options are interpretative criticism, legislative criticism, comparative criticism and textual criticism, and the answer is comparative criticism. Next question, in which chapter of Biographia Literaria Coleridge make a distinction between fancy and imagination? The options are A. 14th chapter, B. 15th chapter, C. 12th chapter and D. 13th chapter, and the answer is 13th chapter. Next question, what do formalist and structuralist critics have in common? Options are A. Both sets of critics reject the importance of historical context in studying literature. B. Both sets of critics look for an objective way to view text. C. Both set of critics focus on evaluating literature in scientific manner. D. All of the above are correct, and the answer is all of the above are correct. Next question, the end of writing is to instruct, the end of poetry is to instruct by pleasing. Whose view is this? The options are A. Wordsworth, B. Coleridge, C. Dr. Johnson, D. Matthew Arnold, and the answer is C. Dr. Johnson. Next question, Dryden wrote an essay of dramatic poesy in which form? Option A. Essay, option B. Drama, option C. Dialectic, and option D. Interlocution. And the answer is D. Interlocution. Next question, in which chapter of Biographia Literaria Coleridge criticized the theory of language of Wordsworth? The options are A. Chapter 16, B. Chapter 17, C. Chapter 14, and D. Chapter 15. And the answer is C. Chapter 14. And next and final question, an Elizabethan Puritan critic denounced the poets as fathers of lies, schools of abuse, and caterpillars of a commonwealth. Mark him out from the following critics. The options are A. William Tyndale, B. Roger Ascham, C. Stephen Gosson, and D. Henry Howard. And the answer is C. Stephen Gosson. So that's all for this video. If you want one more MCQ video on this topic, please do comment on the comment box, and if you find this video helpful, please hit a like button, and if you think your friends will be benefited from this video, please do share, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you friends.